Dictionary is an unordered collection of key-value pairs, which is changeable and indexable. Okay, but what is key-value pair? Key is a unique identifier for an item, and value is the data of the item. Keys and values can have any data type. As you can see in this dictionary variable, this key is an integer, this value is a string, this key is a string, this value is a boolean. Imagine that we need to store soccer players. I could do it in a very simple manner. Messi, number 10, Ronaldo, number 7. But I have another example which shows the real advantage of dictionary. Players, plus. So I have a Messi, and the value is another dictionary. Number 10, and I can create a club. Ronaldo. Let's just print this players dictionary. This is basically a low-level database with keys, values, and records. You can access the elements with their keys in brackets, or with the get method with the key as an argument. It gives the same result. If you need to go through the key-value pairs, you can do it with a for-in loop. So this for-in loop, this is the default for loop, will give you the keys of the dictionary. So keys are Messi and Ronaldo. In order to get the values of the key-value pairs, you need to use the values method on the dictionary itself. In this case, this will be the value, and the value is another dictionary, these ones. But you can access both the key and the value with one for-in loop if you use the items method. In this case, key, comma, value, and you have both. Dictionaries are mutable, means you can change the values if you refer to the key. Let's say I'd like to change Messi's shirt number from 10 to 11. And as you can see, it is 11 now. In order to get how many key-value pairs a dictionary has, use the length function. This dictionary has two records, two keys. To check whether a key exists in a dictionary, there is an in keyword. If Messi is in players, and Messi is a key in this case, then print out Messi is in the dictionary. In order to add a new item, a new key-value pair to the dictionary, you just simply do it with indexing. I add the new player, Salah, to this dictionary, to this players dictionary. And print out the dictionary. To remove a key from the dictionary, you can use the pop method with the given key. In this case, I will remove Ronaldo from the dictionary. If you want to empty out the entire dictionary, you can use the clear method. Now, our dictionary is empty. That's all for now. I hope I will see you in the next lesson.